Yes, my people, how far now? Welcome back, Backyard Football. We don't show again. I know it's been a while. I just been having a very serious conversation with Salam on how the brothers can do better. They say half of the battle is consistency. I know we've been away for some time, but this thing, man. This work-life balance, they're easy. But we are back, and we have made a resolve. We have taken a resolution. Say whether you guys want to see us or not, you'll be seeing us a lot. So yes, Salam, my brother. Salam, how far now?
I did.
Long time no see.
And so it's not easy.
I know, but yeah, a lot to talk about. I don't know where we could start. Say since the end of last season, we've not sat down like this.
Yeah.
I don't know whether what were your overriding feelings on that? Was it not 19th of May now? Time don't go.
I don't go now. About money.
At home, Everton. We were hoping City was gonna do something for us.
Well, it was wishful thinking. I think the overriding emotion was a bit of we were proud of the team, but there's a tinge of disappointment there, and most people reacted that disappointment differently. Some people were quite angry, some annoyed. People want to find reasons to be significantly annoyed and all of that. But we knew what City were.
We knew what they were going to do.
Properly oiled machine working at maximum efficiency. People say all sorts, but we only dropped 4 points throughout the entire year, from January. And one of those was to City away. Losing at home to to Aston Villa was.
I think that was when we lost.
Yeah, but again, you cannot.
There was still a lot of time.
From
when we lost to Aston Villa, it's not like it was 3 games to the end of the season.
You cannot expect dropping just 2 points because last season, for instance, that we probably lost our ways. Despite the fact that we had crazy fixtures, we did pretty well. But the disappointment, we all took it a bit differently. Me personally, I
had to take time out. Exactly. I didn't know it was going to hit me that bad.
I was tired, really. I was proud, very, very proud of the boys and Arteta. But
when you have time to,
you feel like
take it all in. You be like, it was close.
You can almost. So it's understandable. People just want to recharge, recuperate. In fact, I only did because I do this. I do this annual season review on my Twitter at the beginning of the season, what my expectations are and all of that. Then after the season, I reflect back on what the season was and what my own expectation was, because my expectation is a bit different from the population's expectation at times. I not do the thing until I think last week. You understand? Yes. Okay. Now I don't recover fully.
It's reality now.
Yeah. Understandably, if you say we win the league, we would have been here almost. I even get planned. If you say we win that league, once we know
it wasn't to be.
We'll wait till
Pep Guardiola just showed. Say, look, I still have a stronghold on this league.
Yeah, and it's not going to be easy next season.
It's not going to be easy next season.
And that's why I tell some of my friends, when people are... See, I feel next season will be Guardiola's last season, personally.
But he said it. He said end of 2025 is
still
gone.
Saying, but I just feel no matter what, it's not going to renew. It's going to leave after next season. And I'm very, very convinced in my mind. The least he would try to do is to win the 5, win and leave, just like Sir Alex. You understand? So, of course, and they are quite aware now that the season before this one we just finished, where we tackle them small. It looks like are they? But this season we gave them a proper fight, and we're convincing the way play, especially in the second part of the season. So they know, and I listened to Walker's interview as well. They are now aware that no, Arsenal is here to. It's not here for play. So I'm sure they will strengthen and they will be good. So
but funny enough. Anyway, I know how Guardiola does his business. He doesn't even no noise about it. He just goes does his business
because
quietly.
It's already a settled team. They are just topping up.
Because so far nothing from City we've not Only that I think Alvarez is a bit unstable, trying to. I don't know that.
No. I've not
he
heard
said
that.
if he's going to leave, he's going to
No.
Madrid.
If Alvarez leave, they go buy Watkins or something.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
just buy somebody else.
And
but I feel
another guy in the news.
I think they want.
obviously
I think
nothing
they've
concrete.
almost bought Paqueta, but with this in gambling or whatever,
hanging over his head is difficult.
If that is true and he gets found guilty of those charges, I don't think City
anybody
will.
wants to sign him. He's a baggage now.
You understand? So I'm sure City will be City. And I know hopefully we get our transfers right as well. And next season, I can easily drop this one now. I feel if we're going to win the league next season, we have to have Bayer Leverkusen mindset of not losing the season. That is one. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that kind of mindset. We're not losing no matter what. And secondly, we must try as much as we can to win almost all our games at home. You understand? That is the only way I see anybody can dethrone
Manchester City.
This Manchester. But next season,
anyway, that to the side. Manchester City done the forfeit. Never done before in this league.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola. I feel that was him stamping his, saying I'm the best ever.
And personally, as an Arsenal fan,
he is.
I think it's important to say, for me, people want to take away the quality of what Guardiola has done with these 115 charges. I feel they are too separated. I totally understand people will argue the two together, and I totally
the fact is that he's been too good that you need to put something to tarnish his image. You understand? People are just trying to see where can we fault this guy from.
People and all
but
this,
that's rubbish.
In the last 10 years, net spend, we've spent more money
than City.
So in the last 2 years, Chelsea has spent more than £1 billion. Man U has. So if it is just by spending money, we've seen that people have spent the money. You understand? And look at the people they've really spent a lot of money on, and not the people coming to the team to impact the team. Jack Grealish cannot even make the English Euro squad. Doku was there, played his part, but was not like a major part. People like Foden, like Rodri and all of that. And look at the way he maneuvered his defense throughout the entire season. There was a point Stones was playing every time, and Stein has to be a country.
And that's where you give Guardiola his credit.
You understand?
His team is
drilled in his image, and they know what to do. They've got a lot of quality. So I personally I don't care what the outcome of the 115 charges are. He is one of the greatest.
Now he has done it. Yeah. Talking about the Euros, I think no better place to go we need to talk about the Euros. Starting this Friday.
14th
of June. Kickoff Germany, Scotland. 8. I think the first game is for 8 p.m. on Friday. Yeah, Allianz Arena. So obviously, not like it's none of our business. We are not Europeans or anything like that. But we've been in this country now. I don't know why your allegiance. Who are you looking at?
The Euros is always an interesting competition for most of us growing up after World Cup.
My first Euros was, I remember Euro 2000 a bit. France.
I think mine was 92, but the one I really, really, really properly followed and enjoyed was 96. The Paul Gascoigne.
Was nothing
crazy.
About that.
And
Euro 2000 was actually interesting.
Very interesting. So after the walk, I know as Africans we follow the AFCON and all of that. Very beautiful, because that one concerns us more. But the Euros always give you that flair of World Cup.
And I understand when Xavi, hear what Xavi said. Xavi said, with no disrespect to the World Cup or teams like Saudi Arabia, that the Euros is more difficult than the World Cup. That no disrespect to Saudi Arabia.
I don't.
He said no disrespect to people like Saudi Arabia and one other country. That look, you don't have that in the Euros. Anybody can beat anybody.
I don't agree. All those things is just.
Is it hype?
It's just hype. Mbappe said the same thing about qualification in South America. You are playing San Marino. You are playing Gibraltar. you are comparing it to South America where they have to play themselves. Sure, you understand? So I feel it is just an European superiority complex. I do not agree with Xavi.
Anyway, that one aside, what we're saying. So with England now, obviously we've seen the squad. Was it not last week when Gareth Southgate brought out his full 26-man squad and a few big names were left out? Personally, he dropped Jack Grealish, Marcus Rashford, Maddison, and obviously he didn't even call Raheem Sterling in
Sterling, Rashford, and Sancho.
Jadon Sancho. And now he's gone with the likes of Cole Palmer, Anthony Gordon.
The big name is dropped. Is just Madders and Jack Grealish. Harry Maguire couldn't make it because of his injury.
So I think I understand. I hear what he's doing. I see what he's doing. I hear what he's saying. But the truth is, for a tournament like this, you need maybe. I know he's trying to say you have to play on form. That, bro. You need at least. He would have gone with either one of Jack Grealish or Marcus Rashford or a Jadon Sancho that played in the Champions League final.
So
drop one of these. Anthony Gordon or Cole Palmer.
Why?
Because this is a tournament and we are not here for. This is not Europa League or something like that. So
what has Rashford done the entire season?
No, but you know that name. You know that name can win you matches.
I completely disagree.
And anyway,
see
when the tough gets going or when the going gets tough, whatever.
The going went tough for Manchester United the entire season, and Marcus Rashford hit his head in the sand. And also Jadon Sancho, I wrote something in my Arsenal group site. Some people gave me a bit of stick about it. People they shout when Sancho go Dortmund, right? Those half season, Sancho only scored 3 goals and 2 assists, including Champions League games. You see, the thing is, we have to get ourselves out of all this. Sancho, we know he has talent, but we know at this level of football, talent alone is not enough. I've always said it repeatedly on this podcast that I really like Rashford. I really, really like Rashford as a player.
But you think he's justified not to go?
Absolutely. If he had taken Rashford, it would have been.
I'm not even saying. Okay, how about Jack Grealish?
Jack Grealish did not do anything significant in this season. He was benched lightly. This is England, and see, and there are only 2 reasons, 2 major reasons. Let me say other reason why I wish England success. 2 major reasons. One, Gareth Southgate.
Even me
you understand? I feel especially these so-called ex-players and British media, they've not given this guy the respect is due. They talk, England at times, they talk as if they are Brazil, as if they've won multiple World Cups, multiple Nations Cup. You lot have only won 1 World Cup when nobody in active football now was alive. You understand?
Black and white.
You understand? And you and you've not even gotten to the later stages of most of these major tournaments. Even with the golden generation of the Gerrard, Lampard.
Now that one was a disaster. We can't even talk about.
So that's what I'm saying. Now people like France can throw tantrum, and I understand. They've showed up multiple times in big tournaments and have won. You understand? Now this guy got you to finals, got you to semi-final of the World Cup. Had been create a good harmonious relationship in the team. But every time they flog the guy with stick because he's not Capello, he does not have that big name. So for me, I because of him, I really wish him well. And the second reason is Bukayo Saka. Aside that I feel. Look at the squad now. You see all the British media now like, we've got.
Nah, but it's crazy how the bookies have put England, they are the favorites, number 1 to win the championship.
Number 1 to win the championship.
But I'm like, did they look at the defense of this team? Is it Ezri Konsa, Maguire?
Have you seen Portugal? You don't see Portugal and France team.
Portugal is sick. France,
Portugal and France
mad.
team.
Even the Netherlands, where we say. I was surprised they don't carry Timber. They go this thing. Why?
Maybe because of the injury.
Nah, but he came back. He's been alright.
It does not matter. Let him rest.
How about after that their game with Iceland where England lost? Obviously, the media was crazy. Did you see, or what did you make of everything that was going on that period with the whole Saka picture on that?
It's unfortunate. Thank God we live in this country and we could see a lot of things. And I don't think the average British person is racist. I don't think so. I've not had that experience. I've had few occasions where you see this a racist kind of thing, and you have, of course, a lot of subtle racism. But I
agree with you. I don't think the average.
However, it's unfortunate and it's not new. In the media, they know how they play this subconscious, subtle racism, which is unfortunate. Now, I remember when England progressed to the semi-final, I believe, the last tournament they got to the semi-final. The image was Harry Kane, and I think Saka did score in that game and all of that.
The one people always go back to is the 1-6 Iran, where Saka and some.
You understand? And I think Jack Grealish was
Jack Grealish was the one on the front.
No, but when they why is it that? And this is the thing. Why is it that England lost 1-0 at home? Saka played about 17 minutes, if I'm not wrong, or thereabout.
25 minutes. Yeah.
25 minutes thereabout. Why is it that more than 5 of newspaper? This one will be say okay by mistake. Yeah. Why were they all using
Bukayo Saka?
Why?
Yeah, that's my problem. Like. Obviously, for me, I'm not gonna. I don't want to see coloring.
Why don't we say okay? 2 use one use Harry Kane. We play almost the entire
it's
match.
Almost like they came together and all decided. Now let's use this picture. So that's my own. That's why I have an issue. But personally, if Saka is a member of the team,
yes,
and I'm one who I don't want to stand and see colorism or in everything personally. But for the fact that not one, not two, not three,
not 4,
now that was where I'm like, a line has to be drawn.
You understand? So
that was just the problem.
Why is it that Saka all of them use at the same time? And it's not the first time. The Sun or the Daily Mail, there was a point I think Phil Foden bought a house for his mom. And I think another black player in Man City, and they reported both cases differently. You understand? Indicating that the black guy was wasting. No, for it's just unfortunate. Now the way me I say, and they had to.
It's the life, it's the world.
But if you're choosing to play for them, you understand, as a black player, particularly with African, those are some of those things you understand. You cannot, because of those kind of news and headlines and all of that, you cannot frankly accuse anybody of racism because they can. You're part of the team.
We can decide to use it.
But there's a subtle undertone that anybody
because But at the end of the day, I'm happy Bukayo Saka and his team and whoever is advising him. Big up, like it just went on. Nobody even didn't say nothing. Now one of the reasons
why I talk say I like Southgate be that there is a lot of harmony.
No response. No, it just seemed like, bro, what are you guys? From where I'm sitting, I think he's just there like, what are you guys talking about? I'm just here to play football, and that's what I want to do. Big up Saka. No family member coming out to. You've not heard any family member say this, say that. But we've seen such things where family members will now put mouth and people make a mountain out of a molehill and stuff like that.
Again, and that's why I started with the fact that I'm happy I live here and I have first-hand experience, and I don't feel people are racist. There's no doubt about.
No, the average Brit is not racist.
There's no doubt about some people might have subtle racial undertone and all of those things. I feel it is the same around the world, if we're going to be honest. It's just unfortunate. I just feel they should do better, but I don't think it will change anyway.
If who be your obviously favorites for the tournament?
Well, favorite for the tournament, there are 3 of them in my opinion, but I won't be surprised, or 4 rather. I won't be surprised somebody comes from behind aside from this one. Naturally, France. number one favorite as far as I'm concerned. Then secondly, Germany.
Oh, the host.
Yeah,
people are not. Nobody's taking them seriously.
People are sleeping on Germany.
People are sleeping on Germany. I can't lay it.
Number 3, definitely England. And number 4, Portugal. I believe Portugal has a very very bad squad. As in, watch out.
No,
for
they
Portugal
have key men in key positions. And
they have experience. Young
it's not
guys.
Like England where you say the defense is lacking so much. They have guys who are either at the peak or there's somebody. No, I think they're a more balanced side. If you ask me.
And I'm happy to see Cristiano Ronaldo again.
Bro, I watched this guy the first time I saw him, 2004. I can't believe 2024. Like that is what we call
man
longevity.
Is a machine. As much as I'm as a Messi fan,
no, you have to give kudos where kudos is.
I tell people that I be proper Messi. But I'm not anti-Cristiano because Cristiano has given me as a football fan a lot of fun memory and experience. Even if in almost 100% of those cases I was wishing him not to win or not to score, but you have to respect
when you say a man can come up clutch. It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
So it's nice to see Cristiano Ronaldo again.
For me, I'll say, if we are going by these friendlies that these guys have played in this couple of days, now Netherlands will go because this Iceland but
even these friendlies where England lose, it's a blessing.
Exactly. It's a blessing.
Now you realize that oh boy, they don't hype us.
Let's go down to the
I said this thing after the Ivory Coast managed. Ivory Coast was supposed to qualify from our group.
They
see, there's a way all those negative at times could bring, because now they know they are vulnerable, particularly losing to Iceland at home. And they don't feel complain about the team because they had a very good team out. So they'll be more careful. We have to be careful. I feel England, because they're one of my favorites. I feel they could win the tournament without a shadow of a doubt. But I feel if they are going 100%. To win this tournament.
And I feel that defeat is actually a blessing.
Exactly. I feel they just need 2 things if they are going to win this tournament. Number 1, they have to be ultra efficient going forward because we know their powerhouse is on top of the field. So they have to be ultra efficient and score. No be that kind of Iceland where they no see goal score. And number 2, they have to defend as a unit. See, guys where they play midfield, Rice, Mino, Bellingham, Foden, or whoever will be playing in that their midfield, as they have to, and their wingers.
I hear this thing.
Wait, no vex. They have to help their defender. You understand? Because the people they want to use, Stone did not play standing center back for Man City. Stone was literally playing number 10 at times. You understand?
I think they'll tear him open.
You understand? So now when it's tournament, and tournament is different from league. For league, if they then defend you 90 minutes, you first win the next game. But this one is just 90-minute game, and it's if you go draw the first 2, you now be desperate to win the last one. Maybe the people where you want play for the last one, they don't win one. You understand? So the dynamics is a bit different. So I feel they have to try and defend as a unit. They should not see themselves as individual talent. I think if they play as a unit,
that's what their coach is there for now. They have to play as a unit.
No, at times, see, look at what Bellingham did this season. As an individual, I mean, look at what Phil Foden did this season as an individual. Look at what Declan Rice did this season. Look at what Harry Kane did this season as an individual. So it's easy to expect them to deliver such. You understand? In a turn, what Bellingham did.
But big players will come up big every. That is a normal
that's what
thing.
At times. Some big players will have to sacrifice them being big. Classical example: Real Madrid versus Man City at Etihad. You see all these Vinicius, all these Bellingham.
No, but defending you select is the games. It depends on the game you're
that's
playing.
What I'm saying. But for me, it's not just about the. I feel they have to have that mindset from the because
England will want to. Home. They go on finish this tournament and look back and say, oh, Kane, I think you deserve to be player of the tournament. Oh, Saka, you were brilliant. Bellingham, Ballon
if
d'Or.
everybody wants, and I'm fair with Cole Palmer, but I feel Cole Palmer
is too. I think he's too big on himself. He feels he wants to.
Cole Palmer likes that. He get that Cristiano Ronaldo vibe. I'm the one. I'm the man.
Cristiano Ronaldo with the ability of.
But he has the ability, but he's too young.
I know he has the ability, but he should calm down.
Now, why are they talking? They should think less of themselves as a brilliant, which I don't argue. I believe they are all brilliant individuals, but I think they need to do a bit more. Particularly, but if they don't help that their defense, they go chop ammo.
You see, waiting. Will you play Kobe? Will you start Kobe Mino?
No, I won't start. It depends again. It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends who you are facing. If I'm playing France, if I'm playing France, I'll be playing two pivot number 4. You understand? I'll be playing Mino and Declan Rice. But if I'm playing any other team, personally, definitely Southgate knows better. I want to see a folding Bellingham. You understand? Rice. In front of Rice. You understand? And what that means is that Rice movement upward will be decreased. You understand? Now, you see, there needs to be a dynamic. I've seen Foden and Bellingham did this very brilliantly with their team, with their club team. Where we say, then they go flank, then they go forward. So they are not static. So I want a situation where Foden can interchange easily with Palmer. Because Palmer is also good.
You want him to start this?
Oh, definitely. That's my starting now. Bro, after their defense.
Don't do this.
No. After my defense, my from midfield. After the 4 for back. Now Rice.
Who is your 4 for back?
Now the one we started the last time. Walker, Stone, Konsa, or either of them, and Trippier. That because Luke Shaw is not fit yet. Then Pickford in goal. Then I have Rice, Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Kane, Palmer. I feel Palmer.
Rice, Kane.
Yes, I feel Palmer is
Palmer. Saka?
Right.
Saka, Kane, Palmer.
Yeah, I feel Palmer is too good not to start. Particularly, I just feel Palmer is too good. He offers too much going for. In fact, my worry for Saka is Palmer. Palmer is ultra efficient and very good. And I feel Saka needs to be on top of his game. Otherwise, he will lose his share to Palmer. I'm telling you. And another thing about Palmer is that, as I've mentioned, Palmer is all about himself. No day surprise if Palmer go the drag penalty. If Kane no day, Palmer go carry penalty. It's that big, and he has shown, though short period, that he doesn't care. We'll go ahead and look at the last game itself. He still created chances and all of that, and it's more. I feel it could be more in game
I'm trying to
than Saka. Saka could have a period of, where he goes down in a game. Yeah.
What I'll do, Trent Alexander-Arnold will play for me. Yeah.
For where?
Carry Foden.
Trent for where?
Trent in midfield.
With who?
Trent, Rice, Bellingham. Anyhow they want to play it.
Okay.
Carry Foden this way. Kane central. Saka to the right. People like Cole Palmer, Anthony Gordon, Oli Watkins,
Crystal Palace,
Eze, Eberechi. Bro, this I love. I love Cole Palmer. I hear everything is done, but you're not done. If we see that starting lineup and Southgate is going Cole Palmer as the starting guy, just forget it.
Why?
You see, tournament mode, yeah.
This is not be by Agidio. This is not be by stubbornness. It's by who is going to do job.
No, he'll come in and play.
Do you think Cole Palmer can do a job if he starts? That's the question. It's not about sentiment.
He can do a job, but when you're now lining up against let's say they have, let's use one of the big guys, France.
So what would
Trent do?
Yeah,
Trent has one of the best line breaking passes
so
you've ever seen.
Until the ball. Are you going to be passing the ball all the time? So my own is that whatever. See, they have a very good squad from midfield going forward. So whatever Southgate chooses, Southgate normally like to play with 2 in front of his defense, and I think he needs it this time more than ever.
Yeah,
So
that would be Trent. That would be Trent and Rice.
So I don't know if you use Trent and Rice. I'm happy with any formation, but I personally feel Palmer. I even said it before when we were discussing about will Palmer go up. I was telling guys that see, the question is not whether Palmer will go. I am very sure Palmer will have a. Palmer will have a. It might not start, but he will have a proper role.
I know. The guy knows what it is.
And I'm telling you, if I feel it will start with Saka, Rice, and maybe Foden. That's my own guess. But I'm telling you, if Saka no dey properly on top of his game,
Palmer,
they bring that Palmer
in, and him come,
my brother.
I know what you mean. I know, but I've seen him, like the boy. He believes in himself so much.
I don't like him going over the edge, particularly dragging penalty. No, I understand his part, but I know the boy believes and he has come with receipts.
Not be say just they do.
So now my own theory.
I bet for what my favorites to win, obviously England will be there, but I'm going to tip. I don't even think it's France, so I'll go Portugal, Netherlands, England, France.
Tip Germany.
Nah. Okay. They will try, but it go there too much for them. Okay. Man. You will try, but it don't go.
Both of us we know correct, so we'll go see.
No. I'm telling you now. You see. So France,
how far do you think England will go?
No, definitely the quarterfinals sure die.
So you think that's the minimum?
That is that one minimum. If they no go quarterfinals, they just day for airport, then no come back. But after that quarterfinals, I feel like whatever happens in semifinals sometimes, it's now a case of moment.
Okay, you think they will get to semifinals?
I think they will get to semifinals. That's why, yeah. So, anyways, before we sleep on these Euros, before we go, make we just talk on this our man. Obviously, the way it's looking, brother, I don't think we'll qualify for the World Cup.
Oh my God, Nigeria. So
Group C right now.
My argument has always been that everybody want coach sacked. Everybody, I said it after the last time.
That match I watched 2 days. Was it yesterday on? 2 days ago, whatever it is, they won against Benin Republic. That one is clearly the coach.
So
nobody will tell me anything.
Coach all this coach. Me, I know they involved again.
You don't see where coach make 4 substitutions at once. You don't understand.
See, my brother, when this was the argument I had when Kenneth Rowe was sacked. Right. See, the problem with Nigeria football, now NFF, if NFF, I'm going to call themselves, no get their ass right. Now so they go. We go just qualify the time when we did lucky or the team click. Then see, coach, bar nothing. Now they don't sack Kenneth Rowe. They don't bring one man. Mind you, what will be the Parcero's qualification. Now Parcero start this qualification. I remember we talked about Parcero's starts with Nigeria before the Nations Cup, and it was not impressive. No pattern of play, no this, no that, and that was why he went all Mourinho in the Nations Cup. Right now, we said I feel for us to make progress, right, we need to get a new manager and move forward. Now, Finidi has been in this same system. So, what it make Finidi the man? You understand?
They don't want to pay money now. They don't want to get someone.
So, if you don't want to pay money, and that's what, this is what I keep saying. Unfortunately, we don't have enough. Maybe we'll talk about Chelsea another time. You have to make your decision and live with the consequences. Sure, you understand? If you know that Finidi you want, Finidi we don't get to. No, we'll stick with our Finidi, see how the group go on. If we qualify, fine. If we don't qualify, that is his learning process and he go again. You understand? So all this one where we say we go they blame A, they blame B. Those guys not be then give themselves the job. You understand?
No, but Salam, I don't understand. What do you like? Are you saying? Okay, let me give you an instance. Finidi was second to my man. He was.
Finidi has been in that system for a long time.
There. He has coached Enyimba. Apparently, when he was a coach of Enyimba won they've won the MPFL. So it's almost like, man, when we win local league, you give him NFF job, the job at the head coach. I don't see anything wrong with that. Right. He has showed a bit of we can do it.
So what do you think he should be sacked now?
I'm thinking our next qualifiers, Finidi George should not be at the helm.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So you have just justified why he should be given the job now, and you want him sacked. So when them if they sack Finidi now, who make them bring in?
My brother, now, okay, that's where NFF comes in. But
that's what I'm telling you now.
When you watch game,
I'm not blaming. Till we get our house together.
Did you also see that his interview when he went to one of the channels? Say style no matter. Is they know they bro, what are you saying?
That can be interpreted in two ways, right?
No.
Now, articulation differs. We pass messages across a bit differently. What I feel is saying is what is the same thing Arteta said in one of his interview. That Arteta said in a game it switches about. They use about 42 formations in it. There was.
But that's not. And there's no business.
No.
This guy said.
So that's what I'm saying. Articulation and how you deliver a message.
Okay, finally, I get what you mean. So maybe Finidi is saying.
So what he's saying is
he
that
can use as many.
What he's saying is that when you say, people calm down too much at times on 4-3-3, 4-4-2, diamond 3-5. He says, see, the point is that there is a system, but it's not as if you use that system alone. You understand? Two things. There's a system you use when you're on the ball. There's a system you revert to when you are not on the ball. And at what stage are you not on the ball? And more importantly, the message I might be wrong, it was trying to pass was that, what do you do with the ball? Particularly when you've got the ball going forward and when you lose the ball. He said that, I think it was putting a bit more, if somebody like Wenger say what he say, he would have come out a bit differently.
You need to have shown working. He has not shown working. But what I'm saying is we've played 4 games.
Yeah.
Drawn 3, lost 1. Yeah. We are sitting goal difference of -1 in a group that has Rwanda, South Africa, Benin Republic, Lesotho, and Zimbabwe. It's not like we are playing Egypt, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, or stuff like that. We are sitting 5th on a table with 6 teams.
Yeah. So
now we are played. No, it's not good enough. You know how it always comes down to the last phases. We'll be saying if Benin go draw Lesotho, make Lesotho beat. Why we end up doing all those permutations? Towards by March. If he's still here when we go to play our next round of fixtures, March next year.
So my question again.
He needs.
I come back to my question. The next round we'll be playing 2 games again. Abi? Now we're going to play a total of 10 games, right?
Yeah, 10 games.
Yeah, we'll play 10 games. We don't play 4 already. It remains 6. Now, NFF needs to make a decision now. What do they want to do? You understand? Not be after next game, because after next game, we will play on Tuesday and Saturday or something like that. We'll play 2 games within a week. Yeah. You are not going to sack a manager.
In between.
And what happens if we draw, we win the next one, and we lose the one after that?
I don't know. It's a bit sticky now. It's tight.
After the South Africa game, I was so positive that because everybody was like clumped together. I still feel we can. But after that Benin Republic game, I conclude, say, oh boy,
we are not going. So the first 3 teams have 7 points. The next, Lesotho is sitting 4th with 5 points. We're on 5. We're 5th with 3 points. I don't see us qualifying, but it is what it is.
I don't, except they start changing things. They start winning. You understand? Except they start winning. If they don't,
I'm trying to see if there are any other big teams who are in the same situation like us. Senegal is going to top their group, even though Sudan is on top for now. Cameroon is top of their league. Morocco is top of their league, of their table. Ivory Coast is top of their table. Algeria is top of their table. Tunisia is top of their table.
They will try qualify for.
Okay, no, only Ghana. Ghana is same points as Comoros, so they will top that. So we are not going to qualify.
They will just try.
Is it 9 African countries are going this time around? Or something?
Yeah. So when they change this thing, my first comment was when they increased the slot for Africa. I said, see now, Nigeria does not have any reason.
But the way we are going,
of course we won't. See, I tell people when I say this thing, I think we get too carried away. You know, we visit Nigeria. We say like Nigeria, like. See, this is not football. Football don't change.
I'm telling you, I'm not one to call for a coach to get sacked or anything, but I watched that game against Benin from beginning to the end. I can tell you for free, bro. See, there were times when Onyedika and Ndidi were you ask. Maybe because I watch Arsenal too much, or they watch English Premier League, we are expecting too much. I don't know if that's always been like that in the Nigerian football in our national team.
My brother,
bro, I wasn't too sure who our right centre back is or who the left centre back is, whether it's Tamino or whether it was the other brother.
All these people, I said this in when we were going.
How are we playing football that Onyedika and Wilfred Ndidi they enter each other way?
You know, see one cross where they cross. When they cross for this, when our two attackers go down. See, I said this when we're about to start Nations. I said, see, they have to realize that, make them come out ego, fight. That is one thing I feel Nigeria always suffer with. There's too much, for God's sake, Ndidi, and if Ndidi and senior man be English boys, they know go the national team now. These guys, they play for championship. Sure, you understand what they talk?
Yeah.
And where all these people they play football, where they play? Sure, you understand? With all due respect, you understand. But I feel they should always come and fight and know that there is no walkover any longer.
Right, bro.
And they have to fight. They have to be disciplined and all of that. All this agidi say will be Nigeria. You know, go cut down. And I hope say the managers and they tell them all of those things. Well, me, I as you say, me, I no go call for anybody. Make them sack him, make them no sack him, because I know say if they sack him, now another.
Yeah, no,
another somebody.
I know who beat us. Gennaro Raw.
Yeah, I see where they carry. I see where they carry.
That was a tactical masterclass. Now,
yeah, but we said the Gennaro. When we said the Gennaro no good now. That was what was said. Gennaro was sacked on the verge, a qualifier for Nations Cup.
I don't think it was a no good something. It was a money still.
No. Not the money matter. I sure said I go see the old Gennaro.
I sure you understand.
So no. There was so much. We say we are not playing the part. I think we just forget. We feel we still did 1994, 1996, 2000, then Kanu. Then no, it's a different phase, and I don't think. We saw our best striker because if to say we know Siam for Nations Cup, what do they call him? My guy from Napoli, Osimhen. We saw people were not particularly impressed, with all due respect. Now, if to say we know Siam for that Nations Cup, people for they make noise saying that because say Osimhen no day. She understand? See, I just think all hands has to be on deck. But I feel if NFF, right, no sort their ass. Wetin go dey happen be say we go dey qualify by luck. The one wey happen we go qualify. If we are not even careful, you sure say we will go the Nations Cup next year with this
thing wey they do. No, we'll go. Anyway, Salah, make we leave am here.
Yeah.
A lot to talk about football wise, Euros, even self. The Copa America is coming up, but
yeah.
I mean, I dey rep Brazil, even though I know.
I be Messi still dey play for Argentina, so I dey rep Argentina.
I rep Brazil. I stand with Vinicius Junior.
I stand with the goats.
Anyways, do the normal things. We beg you guys, leave us a like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on our socials. We'll try our best to keep you guys updated with everything we do in this football world. So yeah, thank you so much, and peace.
Peace on.